let's take a quick breather, and we will get to the next. Let's do it about 30 minutes. That sound good?
Do what? Wait, we're gonna.
Or do you not want to do the review? Do you want to do the review next time? We can do the review next time if you want to.
It's up to you however you want to do it. I mean, the review's going to be pretty short. I mean, it's literally going to be like, whenever they do it on normal podcasts, it's like 15 minutes, right, between podcasts usually.
Oh, then let's just do that now. Give us a... Let's...
Like, they're literally, like, short. They're not, like... They're just, like, recaps and, whatevers. And then they talk about the next... Like, what's coming next from the producers of the show.
Ooh, producers! We're producers now. You realize this is
Mel Brooks style.
This is all just gonna...
Yeah.
Am I Gene Wilder?
No.
Well, let's get into this review.
I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. And that's Marjorie. Just so you will know, and your children will someday know, is the night the lights went out in Georgia. The lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out. And that is the night the lights went out in Georgia. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Well, now you do.
Hey, Maim, how you doing?
Hi, Miss Mims. How are you today?
I am fantastic. We just finished the previous pod of the last episode of the season.
Season 1 is complete.
Season 1 is done. We have met characters. We are characters. We have some stuff coming up in the future.
Yeah.
So, Maim, how did you enjoy season 1?
It was a real roller coaster for me.
Especially coming off that trash we just reviewed.
Yeah, it was. I think that obviously I love this show. We wouldn't be doing this podcast if we didn't love this show.
That's absolutely right.
I think that for me, it was really it was kind of a wake up call because a lot of the things that we associate with the best of the show happened within the first few episodes of the show, which was crazy. Because now I've been kind of watching every episode okay, so what's gonna happen next? Because it's none of the things that we think of as memorable moments, but some of it has been amazing. So yeah, I would say it's been a bit of a roller coaster. I think it's you can tell though, I'm more excited for season 2 because they're starting to establish a rhythm. Not on the last episode because that was a throwaway episode, but they're starting to establish a rhythm. And so I think that we're going to see that the jokes start making a lot more sense and the humor and everything.
And we're going to have a lot more Anthony. We're going to have a lot more, there should be some more Bernice in there.
Yeah, that's where Bernice starts showing up a lot.
Season 2, 3, and 4, the quintessential Bernice episodes in season 3. So we're going to get a lot more Bernice. We're going to get a lot more Anthony. Suzanne is finally going to shine through. You can see glimmers of it.
Yep.
Like in the episode with the little girl. But there's going to be a lot more Suzanne, and Julia's going to be a lot more Julia, and I can't wait for it. Right?
Yeah. This was definitely they were definitely feeling their way around these characters and things like that, and that's the thing too is you could tell. I mean, for better or for worse, you could tell that everybody was not 100% sure if this was going to be around more than one season.
Right.
So by the time it gets to the second season, now everybody's more comfortable because they're like, okay, great, we can actually do this, So I did, but I thought it was fun.
And we get a lot more Reese too. Reese shows up a lot more, and
I love Reese.
Mark Twain is fantastic.
I love that man. God bless him.
God bless him. So what was your favorite fashion moment of all this?
So my favorite fashion moment is going to be Suzanne and her adopted daughter's little pink outfits. Yes! That was my number one, without question.
Is there another?
That was my number one.
The hair, the makeup, all of it. Like, is there anything better than that?
No, that was literally like, I just, because the thing is, right, is that, and especially, I think there's something that was so sweet about it because Suzanne really started to love that kid. And it was honestly, like, for me, like, in terms of episodes, they really, I don't want to say dehumanized Suzanne a lot, but, like, man, they just made her seem so one note all the time.
Yep.
And, like, that just episode and that little makeover, it was just adorable, right? Because it wasn't just, like, Suzanne being vain. Like, she literally loved that little girl like it was her, like, it was her daughter.
It's absolutely true. And I really hate what they did to Julia in that episode because Suzanne would have been a fantastic mother, right?
Oh, yeah.
But with all the good, we did get through some trash this season, like the cat, not fashion wise. You remember that cat meow sweater that Maryjo was wearing, and
can we just throw 92% of Maryjo's entire wardrobe on the fire, please?
Well, she's getting ready to just dress like a schoolmarm, if I remember correctly. Like they just put Annie Potts in schoolmarm attire. For the rest of the thing.
That's just her thing, and it's just like, I don't understand.
She would be so on trend right now.
Oh, I know, right? Like, especially some of the stuff they're selling at Target.
Like Gen Z would eat it up. Eat it up.
Oh, that's true. Maybe we should start like doing like
Girl, speaking of fashion, a friend of mine went to Kohl's the other day.
Not Kohl's, honey.
Kohl's. Wisconsin's own Kohl's. They had acid wash light jeans, high waisted, that with rips.
You just said so many words just now that I did not think I wanted to hear ever again.
It's like, the circle of life. That's what Elton John was really writing about.
So it's weird to me, right? Like, I get it. Fashion, I know fashion is cyclical. I get it. But it's strange to me that, like, we just keep bouncing back and forth between the 80s and 90s. Like, we do the 80s for a bit and then back to the 90s for a bit and then the 80s for a bit. I'm like, can we go back to the 70s? Can we bring back leisure suits? Can we bring back... Ugh.
There's a reason why. And when I was in economics, a professor explained it to me. What you have to do to make something sell is make it minorly different than what was previously happened.
Okay.
The 70s, for some reason, as a rebellion, they made it so far out there that it lasted and then died. So it can come back referentially, but it has to be like a minor change. Like they could do the plaid patterns in something that's like... And that's how corporations think anyway. They're only going to do minor changes based on what they've got out there.
I love the 70s.
Or then you've got somebody like Moschino out there just doing whatever the hell they want to, right?
Oh, some of it is amazing.
Some of it is. Some of it's crap. But have you watched Making the Cut?
Oh, I haven't yet. It's like the second season, right?
Yes, and the dude from Moschino's in there.
Oh, like he's one of the judges now?
Yes, and the did you watch the first season?
Yeah.
Well, after they decided not to let the person who should have win, the German woman,
right?
The one that Naomi Campbell wanted to win, Naomi Campbell's not back on this season. So, do you remember the face where Naomi Campbell got beat by the other model, and then Naomi Campbell's old show, no more of it.
I mean,
but they've got the model who has vitiligo.
Yes. That
I have a controversial yet brave opinion. If her vitiligo was okay, she's beautiful. I won't say this. I won't say that. My controversial yet brave opinion is if her vitiligo was not dead mirror on both sides, she would not get hired. And that is shitty.
Well, that's the thing about, but you remember, like, that's the thing that they always talk about when they talk about fashion and people. symmetricality has a huge impact
Yeah.
on that. So that kind of makes sense. Does Hulu have a show? Because I feel like Naomi Campbell could get a Hulu fashion show. Does Hulu have one yet?
No, I don't think they do.
We should pitch that to her.
Project Runway's coming back though.
No, I know, but that's not on. I'm trying to think
with
of
Carly Kloss though.
Oh no, really? Did they get a new host?
No,
Wait.
I don't know. It's Nina. What's his dude? Brandon.
Yeah.
And then the girl, the woman who was previously from Mary Claire, who's just sort of a journalist now, whatever her name is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
I guess I should get.
Wait. I have an announcement that's going to change the world of podcasts forever.
Oh, now it's going to change the world of podcasting forever. Now.
Yes.
When I said it, you were like, no, it's not. Now you're saying it, so now it's changing the world of podcasting.
Dear listeners.
What is this announcement, Miss Mims?
Dear listeners.
I
have something important to tell you.
So important.
I have never watched a single episode of a television show. I have never watched. My gay little heart has never watched a single episode or more than 5 minutes of. Did you know this? Not more than 5 minutes of Angela Lansbury's classic, Murder, She Wrote.
Well, I feel like we should do something about that, Miss Mims, because
that's why this is an announcement.
It's one of my favorite shows of all time.
We are doing this bit. Okay. Wow, I didn't know that. I had no idea
I thought I told you that before. I thought we had that conversation before.
Well, how about let's do a podcast about it?
A whole podcast about Murder, She Wrote?
A whole podcast about Murder, She Wrote.
Oh my gosh, that would be life-changing for the podcasting world.
Dear listeners, starting in October, look out for You Slay Me. It is going to be our new Murder, She Wrote podcast.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
So, dear listeners, you can find this podcast on Twitter at YouSlayMePod. The Twitter will go active as soon as we post this episode, this little review for Baking Sugar Pod. So yeah, I can't wait to start. We're working on the format a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be like us actually go through the whole like sequence of what happens in the episode, or we're just going to talk about the episode. I don't know. The reason I say I don't know if it's going to be us going through the whole sequence of the episode. These are much longer.
They're 45 minutes.
There's a lot in that 15 minutes of Angela Lansbury looking stern or silly.
Well, we're not going to, obviously, if we do a longer show, we're not going to dwell on things as much as we did before.
See, that's my issue, because we are.
We'll just have to put down like a timer every time, right? So that we know when it's getting close to like the time. So we'll just.
We should. It's not like I don't have a timer right here to my left.
I know, but you never look at it.
I do. Especially when you droll on and on and on about things. It's mostly gets kind of hypnotizing, and I just zone out.
I hate you so much right now. So much.
Well, Maim, it's been a pleasure doing season 1 with you.
It has.
I can't wait to do season 2 and this new pod with you. Tell the listeners where they can find you.
So you can find me on Instagram at auntie.maim. That's MAIM, like the murder. You can find our Instagram page on Instagram at Mims and Maim. And Miss Mims will take it from here.
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter at designingwomen. You can find this podcast on Twitter at Baking Sugar Pod. You can find our new podcast You Slay Me at You Slay Me Pod on Twitter. You can find us at Mims and Maim on Twitter. Also, dear listeners, we have a Patreon, Mims and Maim, and I would just like to say, if we can get enough support on there, no more ads, right? I will take all of the ads off. I know they're horrible because the company that we use for the hosting puts them in there. I know they're bad. If we get enough money, I will turn them off. And I will make that a ongoing, what's it called? Telethon. But no, goal. That's what I'm talking about. Goal.
Telethon!
Speaking of telethons, there's a piece of internet. Everybody go out there and find it. It's on the internet of the best moment. Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors on the Jerry Lewis telethon saying that she loves to eat people but really cares about the kids.
I'm sorry,
and
what?
that folks is a wrap for us for season 1. It's been real. It's been swell, but the swelling's gone down.
You've been sitting on that one for a bit, haven't you?
I know. I will see you next time, girl.
Bye,
My ass hurts. Bye.